Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to take a look here at NEO stock and explain what has been going on since this NEO Day event and why the stock is selling off even though we've had such great news on that day, and even though Nvidia stock, which is a much more valued stock, almost $500 a share, was able to pop, but NEO is unfortunately selling off after this news, guys. So I want to explain what is happening and why I think that it might be a great time coming up to buy on NEO stock, as well as what I'm watching come Monday of next week to tell me whether this stock is going to continue selling off to a lower price, maybe even $50, or potentially stay up at the 54 and find support here, guys. So like I say, if you enjoyed these videos, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below on what other stocks you want to see. And before we start taking a look at this stock, I want to talk about something very exciting that's happening at the end of this month, or when we hit 2,000 subscribers here, guys. As soon as we hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to upload my first tutorial video showing you guys how to do one piece of technical analysis that you guys have been requesting very heavily over the last few days. So if you're excited for that, guys, make sure you subscribe and let's get to 2,000 subscribers quickly so I can upload that video, guys, which I've been working very hard on. So I hope you guys enjoy that when it does come out. But anyways, talking about NEO stock here, guys, you can see that they have been selling off very strongly over the last few days. And it's actually very simple what has been happening with this stock. That's going to be basically that they had an extremely good NEO day and event, but unfortunately, following the event, they announced a share offering, and that absolutely crushed the momentum that the stock had coming up to the $68 range here. As you can see, we did test a very high price even after NEO Day, but as soon as this news came out of the shares, it unfortunately made the stock sell off very strongly. But what exactly am I watching to know whether the stock can continue coming back up to $60, $70 again, or whether this stock will sell all the way back to 50 over the last week? Well, that's going to be the 200 EMA, guys. Now, I've shown you this a ton of times on the channel. This is one of my most basically used indicators ever for when I'm trading, because it basically shows the direction of a stock. Now, I have two indicators open on the chart. That's the 50 EMA, this blue line here, and the 200 EMA, this second line, which is this one right here, the bluish green. And what this means, guys, is whether the stock is in an upwards or downwards direction. So the 50 EMA is going to be regarding the short term, and the 200 EMA is going to be regarding the long term, guys. So as you can see here, in the short term, this stock is selling off, but in the long term, we are still in a growth direction. So what I'm seeing with the stock right now is actually that they are selling off, but they are still not in a downwards direction. So come Monday, what I'm going to be watching is whether or not they are going to stop at this support level, which coincidentally matches up with the 200 EMA. And that's basically making me very, very bullish on that this could be a support, and this could be a price that potentially stocks or NEO stock can bounce from come Monday. So that's what I'm going to be watching, whether NEO stock hits 40 or 54.50 and is able to bounce up, or whether we break below that price. Then I will definitely be waiting to buy at $50, which is when I think the stock will ultimately bounce regardless of what happens with the market. As you know, this is one of the most hyped stocks on the stock market right now, and this EV stock actually reported a very, very good amount of deliveries, as well as a very good amount of new news as far as the Nvidia the Nvidia partnership that they announced during NEO Day. And as you can see, it also made Nvidia stock pop here, coming from around $507 to $560 just from this NEO news. So there are a lot of investors that really like these two companies. So I'm really surprised that NEO sold off. But once I heard about this share news that they were going to add more shares to the stock, then I was not really surprised, because as you can see with DKNG and a lot of the other plays that we've played in the past, this news tends to make a stock sell off. So like I say, guys, I'm going to be watching the 200 EMA. And one more thing I really want to show you guys here before we actually get off is this pattern that has been repeating since the $40 where I mentioned it here. You can see that the stock tends to rally up very strongly, make a support, rally up very strongly, make a support, and then rally up very strongly. And hopefully on Monday, we can see a support right there, guys. So I'm not going to be jumping in on this stock until at least I'm confirmed that we do have some sort of a support at the 54.50 level, guys. So that's what I'm going to be watching before I hop in on absolutely any play, share, options, etc. But if we do break below that level, then I know for a fact that we're going to have to wait till $50 to at least consider whether this stock is a buy again, guys. So I don't recommend you to take any trades on this company. Don't open a new position until we at least find out if the long-term direction of the stock is still growing, and that would be if we stay above the 200 EMA, guys. So that's going to be absolutely critical in order to know what is going to be happening in the future with this stock. So essentially, that's what I'm watching here on NIO, whether or not this bottom that they've been making over the last few weeks can continue holding and continue increasing, or if we are potentially going to see a break below to the 50. So it's a very obvious trade here, guys. Even though they have had news and have had options or shares added, sorry, I think that this stock still has very obvious price action. And you can see that if they do hold up at 54, that's going to be bullish. And if they come below 54, then that's going to be very bearish. And we're looking to buy around $50. So guys, don't sleep on this play. I think that there is a lot of opportunity over the next few days. This is a very much a growth company. And when I told you guys to buy in for the long term at $40, I really wasn't kidding around. This is a great opportunity, guys. And the stock market is going to give us opportunities where the stock rips up and then we know new information, but the stock still comes back down to $40. And that's when these stocks are going to be gold to buy. And I'm talking about, for example, when we bought them at 40 and all these other times. One mentality that I like to trade with is that when a stock basically goes up and down in price, one thing you want to consider is how much time has passed and how much more information do you have. When we were over here, guys, we did not know if NIO had the strength to rise above $50. We didn't know if there was enough investors in the market who like NIO or enough news to even make this stock run. But once we were down here at $40, we knew for a fact that this stock could hit 50 again. And that's why I was so bullish on my trade, guys. So right now, we know that the stock is worth $60, $70, etc. to many traders on the stock market. So that's why I would not recommend you to really short this stock or do anything else than look to buy shares when it pulls back, as this is one of the stock market's basically baby stocks, which they take care of very dearly. And most of the dips get bought up immediately, as you can see, which has been the trend over the last few weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if NIO can open up ripping up on Monday. But guys, I am not going to take a trade until I'm 100% confident that the stock is still in an upwards direction. So if you want to find out when I make my trade live, get my daily plays and signals, the Discord link completely free is down in the description below, and you can join that for absolutely free. Like I said, there's no charge to join. And also you can see the link to TradingView, which is the platform that I'm doing this tactical analysis on. So if you want to up your trading game and help support the channel at the same time, make sure you check that link out below, guys. But as always, I hope your plays are in the green, and I hope you guys can make some smart decisions and pick up some stocks here at lower prices this week, as we are getting a lot of great names on a discount, guys. So that's my main mission this week, pick up stocks on a discount. And I think that NIO is going to be one of those plays that is going to show us a great opportunity, either at $55, $54.50, or all the way down at 50 flat, guys. So keep an eye on this stock. And as always, I hope all your plays are in the green.